The search continues for 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro, who is presumed dead. Investigators say the baby's parents faked his kidnapping. KTLA 5's Jillian Smuckler live in San Bernardino with the very latest in this investigation. Good morning.
Good morning, Lou. Yeah, major developments in just the past 24 hours for that search for 7-month-old Emmanuel. Now, what we could tell you is that his father was spotted over the weekend searching for his body, while his mother gave her first jailhouse interview, maintaining her innocence and standing by her story, saying she's committed to finding her son. Now, Rebecca and Jake Haro, they were arrested at their home in Cabazon on Friday on suspicion of murder with malice. They arrested the couple 8 days after the baby's mother reported that Emmanuel had been stolen from her, all while she was changing his diaper in the parking lot of a Big Five. But in a jailhouse interview with a Southern California News Group reporter yesterday, she maintained her innocence despite law enforcement accusing the couple of killing their son. She reportedly said she isn't giving up on her baby and that she wished she were out searching for him. She also allegedly shook her head when asked about rumors that days before she reported the kidnapping, she went to the Big Five, told employees that her car was burglarized, and asked whether the business had surveillance cameras. Now, her husband Jake also made headlines over the weekend. He was spotted wearing an orange jumpsuit yesterday looking for his missing baby. He was searching a remote area in Moreno Valley with detectives. It is still unclear what led them there, given it's about 10 miles south of where Emmanuel was first reported missing. But after an hours-long search yesterday, investigators say Emmanuel's body still has not been found. Now, the couple is standing by their story of what exactly happened to their baby, and they're expected to make their first court appearance tomorrow at the Riverside Hall of Justice. And back out here live, we are still waiting to find out if there's going to be another search today and where investigators are focusing on. Of course, very little details behind the scenes as to why they were searching that area just yesterday. Also, a lot of people are wondering, why is Rebecca not involved in the search? So we are still here outside the sheriff's office pressing to get some of those answers for you. And the moment we do, we will let you know. But reporting live from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Office, Jillian Smuckler, KTLA 5 News.
San Bernardino County authorities have arrested the parents of 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro, who vanished under suspicious circumstances earlier this month. Detectives say both parents are facing murder charges, though the search for the child's remains is still underway. Rebecca Haro, 41, and Jake Haro, 32, were taken into custody Friday morning at their home in Cabazon. Heavily armed deputies used an armored vehicle to breach the property's fence before investigators swarmed the residence. The couple was arrested after officials determined their account of a supposed kidnapping was fabricated. Sheriff Shannon Dykes thanked investigators, prosecutors from San Bernardino and Riverside counties, and the public for their help in the case. "This is a heartbreaking situation, and our efforts to locate Emmanuel are not over," Dykes said. "I have confidence the justice system will hold the parents accountable." The investigation began on August 14th when Rebecca Haro reported being attacked and knocked unconscious outside a Big Five sporting goods store in Yucaipa. She told deputies that when she regained consciousness, her baby was gone. Authorities quickly noted inconsistencies in her statements, and she later refused to continue cooperating with questioning. On the morning of the arrest, plainclothes detectives combed through the Haro property. A brightly painted child's bicycle leaned against a fence, while a baby swing sat unused on the porch. Investigators searched the single-story house, a tin-roof barn, and other outbuildings while helicopters hovered overhead capturing aerial footage. Neighbors gathered outside, recording with their phones as investigators examined items scattered across the backyard. By early afternoon, crime scene tape and the shattered fence were the only visible reminders of the raid. Now, in my previous video, I mentioned that none of this makes sense. I don't want to jump to conclusions or anything, but it's hard to believe that the parents are not involved in all of this. But let's get back to the video. Attorney Vincent Hughes, who represents Jake Haro in an unrelated case, said the couple turned over their cell phones to investigators and allowed their property to be searched. Authorities also seized 2 iPads, 3 Xbox gaming consoles, and the family's vehicle. Hughes toured the home briefly with investigators on Friday. When he exited, bystanders shouted at him, but he reminded reporters they are innocent until proven guilty. In a televised interview with KTLA before her arrest, Rebecca Haro appeared with a blackened eye and begged for her son's safe return. She explained she had gone to the sporting goods store to purchase a mouthguard for her older child when the incident occurred, Suyu. A makeshift memorial for Emmanuel drew supporters from both the local area and out of state. This tragedy has touched more than just this community, one onlooker said. People all over the country want answers for this little boy. Among those present was Kimberly Govea, who wore a shirt reading, "Where's the baby?" She explained she had also attended a vigil outside the Haro home the night before. "We do everything we can to keep attention on cases like this and push for answers," she said. Court records show Jake Haro was convicted in June 2023 of felony child cruelty in connection with an unrelated case in Hemet. He is scheduled to appear in court again on September 2nd for violating his probation in that matter. Prosecutors said injuries to a young girl in that case did not align with his explanation of an accident during a bath. Hughes, however, stressed that the prior case is unrelated to Emmanuel's disappearance. "Jake does have a past, we're not denying that," he said, "but one conviction doesn't mean he's guilty of every crime, especially something as unimaginable as harming his own child." Authorities confirmed that Riverside County Child Protective Services has removed a 2-year-old child from the Haro household. The reason for the removal has not been disclosed, with county officials citing state confidentiality laws. So if you stuck around till the end, I want to give you a huge shout out. Thank you. Please like the video if you dare.